Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel. Welcome to another Top 10 from the road here. And hey, today I'm going to talk about top 10 games from the 1960s. Nowadays, it's easy to make a top 10 list from every year. In fact, I make top 40 lists from every year. But from the 60s, well, there's 10 games that are going to make my list. So let's take a look at these games. And let's start with number 10, Bizarre. This is from Sid Sackson. And you're going to hear Sid Sackson's name more often on this list because Sid Sackson was a designer who was ahead of his time. Bizarre is an interesting game in which you are basically trading stuff for other things. And now that sounds like nowadays I almost use that as a pejorative, like, oh, trade this for this, for this, for this. But this is something that worked really well. Bizarre is one of the first games, if not the first game, to say, okay, I'm going to try to find the secret engine here, the secret sauce to scoring points in this game. That's my number 10. Number 9 from Eddie Goldfarb is Kerplunk. I mean, we can laugh at Kerplunk at this point in time, but as a kid, I still remember the concept of this game. Something new to do with marbles. The idea of pulling something and watching it fall. And of course, probably the king of that genre these days is Jenga. But Kerplunk is always the game that has the soft spot for me. I have that soft spot for Kerplunk. This idea of, oh, what's going to happen? And so I enjoy it. Number 8 is Oh Snap. It's from Frank W. Sinden. And this is a simple game where there's a bar with a spring on it, and you're just pulling out these little pieces, hoping the bar doesn't snap shut. Again, this sort of thing seems common today, although there's not too many of these games that snap like Oh Snap did. Also, what a great name, but I still really like it, so it's my number 8. Number 7 is Stay Alive. So Stay Alive, I remember the first time I saw this, I was like, wow, this is so neat. With the marbles, and there's a 7x7 grid, and you're slowly moving levers, trying to keep your marbles alive without them falling in. Again, a simple concept, but one as a kid, you were just like, oh, what's going to happen? Is my marble going to fall? And again, like Kerplunk, but I think there was more strategy in Stay Alive. Number 6 is a horse racing game, Win, Place, and Show. And while I think there's many horse racing games that are better than Win, Place, or Show, this game from Thomas Duvall and John B. Riley kind of set, I think, the genre for this idea of your horses are racing, you're betting on horses, and so there's two different concepts going on and seeing who wins. This is a kind of a classic game. Like I said, doesn't make the table much these days, but we have to give credit to where credit is due. Number 5 is Toss Across. The lowest rated game on Board Game Geek, I think, is Tic-Tac-Toe. And Tic-Tac-Toe is broken. You play it as a kid, everyone loves to play Tic-Tac-Toe. Me and my son have come up with a myriad of different ways to play Tic-Tac-Toe. But this is a great one. It's beanbags with Tic-Tac-Toe. It's very similar to nowadays when you go to Dave & Buster's and things and you play basketball Connect 4. That combination works. And the beanbags with Tic-Tac-Toe was something that just worked really well, especially since you could hit your opponent's X and turn it into an O, or turn it into neutral and then turn it into an O. Love this game. I have many fond memories of playing it as a kid. Number 4 is Venture. Venture is a game that you may not have heard of before because Venture is another game from Sid Sackson, and it is a game in which you are taking stocks, you're buying and selling these different stocks, but you're also trying to match different ones across, matching with the different letters. It is an ugly game. The original's ugly. The reprint is not particularly well. I think Eagle Griffin did the reprint several years ago, but it's a really clever, very simple stock market game. Probably needs to be done again in a more modern way. Number 3 is Battling Tops. This is from Eddie Goldfarb, and you may have heard his name. I mentioned it already with Kerplunk. Battling Tops is pretty simple. There's a top arena, and you spin a top into it, and they fight each other. Now, again, this is not much of a game, but it is one that I love. Board Game Geek at the BGG Con every year has a huge arena version of this with a lucha kind of a feel to it, luchador feel to it, and silliness abounds. But taking all that out of it, it's still just entertaining. I mean, the there's all kinds of battling tops type games that are still out these days. Number 2 is Harry's Grand Slam baseball game from Harry Ops. This is a very simple card game, very back and forth card game. And the story behind it, if you want to go look more into it, it's a very impressive game story that's behind this game. But just if you want to play baseball in a very small little card game, baseball is normally big and complex and sheets and stats and charts and stuff. This takes it down and makes it very small and good. That's Harry's Grand Slam baseball game. And number 1, and honestly, I can't even see how there could be anything other than this as number 1, Acquire from Sid Saxon. Sid Saxon is dominating here. But Acquire, of course, a game still played today, a game that at the World Series of Board Gaming is one of the championship games there, a game that people keep trying to improve and make better, and yet they really can't. A game that just came out again, reprinted from Renegade, a game in which simulates the stock market in kind of a visual way as different groups come together. And Reiner Knizia and Wolfgang Kramer and other people have tried to improve on this design, and I think that Acquire still stands the test of time as an original and unique and wonderful game. So those are my top 10 games from the 60s. What are yours? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel here on the road with another Top 10. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.